What's going on, people? It's your man Frank and Dan, Frank and Ape. Got a jam-packed show for you today. We're going to talk about Bitcoin markets dumping. We're going to talk about NFT market, what's going on with that. We got some community updates. Randino will be hopping on shortly to fill us in on the details and also be looking at... Oh, I can't see that elbow cough emoji people are posting. That's weird. We'll also be looking at some hot picks, some new upcoming projects that look very promising with our Frank and Governor hopping on here in a bit. Hope you guys ready. All right, let's cue the intro, shall we? Cue it.
Shorty pick a number, ask her what she want, and she told me that she only need a one-on-one. You can go and check the wallet, I'm just having fun. Watch the money come, I ain't tryna flip, baby, I just bought the dip. And yeah, my bitch is curvy, I ain't talking about her hips. Didn't need a white list, took a shot I can't miss. I'm just sleeping while they sleeping, they forgot the D-list. Now I'm like, oh no, I don't want that FOMO. We about to blow. Don't blink too quick, might miss it when we go. And I don't wanna die out now. Dr. River said I'm gonna find out right now. Said the flow gonna be a 2 week now. And I hope you all hold to 10 ETH now. And I don't wanna die out now. Dr. River said I'm gonna find out right now. The flow gonna be a 2 week now. And I hope you all hold to 10 ETH now.
I hope you all hold to 10 ETH. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Franken TV. Let's get my little screen share on here. It's been quite a day, quite a week in the crypto land. Markets have been looking a little reddish. Looking a little scary. We've been hearing all kinds of crazy news with perhaps war coming on between Ukraine and Russia, China, Taiwan. A lot of fear in the markets. A lot of blood, a lot of red. But also incredible shit. Like, what was this? A couple days ago, 8,000 Ethereum sale. This was not a wash trade. This was a legitimate sale for an alien punk. We're going to be talking about some great stuff. JP Morgan getting into the Metaverse. Zynga looking into launching an NFT. A lot of really good just macro, a lot of good macro news for the NFT space. So we'll be getting into that and more. And a lot of other good shit. In the meantime, I'm just going to do a little artist spotlight. Some of our Franken artists, just going to showcase some of their music for y'all, give them show off our talent here in Punksville. This is Crackerjack. I think it's Blockchain Chris in the server. I'm going to play his most played song right here. So we'll jam out for a bit. Let me know if you guys can hear this. It's good, Cregan. Really? Can't hear it, eh? I know why. Hold up. There we go. Share system audio. Boom.
My flesh be my guest.
Should be able to hear now. Dope.
Yeah.
You guys hear good now, right?
Just maybe I'm brain sick, and it's driving me crazy. But I don't need nobody out here. I'm solitaire like a diamond in the rough. Ain't no need to come save me.
Let's go.
I'm patiently waiting, but I'm losing my patience. But I've been doing fine by myself out here lately. Success, nothing less. At my best, I'm a crest. Decompress, take a breath. Take a step in my crepes. Feel my flesh be my guest. Or the pain from my chest. Really think you can handle what I burden in my head? Every hurdle that I let. Or the work I put in black. Shit that tears on the pillow as a kid. Oh, I'm so distressed. Fuck it. Like a crab in the bucket, I'ma tuck in. On any motherfucker that be chucked in. It's social Darwinism and I am of the toughest. Roughness. Most of the people that I love so daily, man, I fuck this. I've been grinding so hard to put it bluntly. Just a bumpkin. Country dumping on any motherfucker that be acting up on something.
Send me a sign. But tell me I'm not out here running for nothing. Cause I wait a lot till my knees start to buckle. Bitch, I'm a problem, I'm nothing to fuck with. Send me a sign. But tell me I'm not out here running for nothing. Cause I wait a lot till my knees start to buckle. Bitch, I'm a problem, I'm nothing to fuck with. They tell me that they love me when I'm winning, but nobody ever held me down. Maybe it's the liquor got me spinning, I'ma say what's on my mind right now. They tell me that they love me when I'm winning, but they never really held me down. Maybe it's the liquor got me spinning, I'ma say what's on my mind right now. Right now, mine right now. Mine right now, mine right now, mine right now. Mine right now, mine right now, mine right now. It's on my mind right now. Don't ever take it for granted. It's all we have.
Don't keep it score with my enemies, see the boards. Been in the water for so long, I can see the shores. All my haters, they at home and they really bored. I brought the pedal on to see it and I'm really floored. You could tell I was from Florida. Pile of the gold in my mouth and the slang cut in Georgia. I hoard the money like it's some kind of disorder. They try to get it, but the fireworks like mortars. This rap shit took me all around the globe. I got my ties in all the different corners. I got family in places that I can't pronounce. Play with them and I'ma see it to the corner. I turn track to performance. Turn the investments into checks that's enormous. God sending me the signs on the regular. Fuck, I look like trying to ignore this.
Send me a sign. But tell me I'm not out here running for nothing. Cause I wait a lot till my knees start to buckle. Bitch, I'm a problem, I'm nothing to fuck with. Send me a sign. But tell me I'm not out here running for nothing. Cause I wait a lot till my knees start to buckle. Bitch, I'm a problem, I'm nothing to fuck with. They tell me that they love me when I'm winning, but nobody ever held me down. Maybe it's the liquor got me spinning, I'ma say what's on my mind right now. They tell me that they love me when I'm winning, but they never really held me down. Maybe it's the liquor got me spinning, I'ma say what's on my mind right now. Right now, mine right now. Mine right now, mine right now, mine right now. Mine right now, mine right now, mine right now. It's on my mind right now. Don't ever take it for granted. It's all we have.
That was Cracker Jack, Blockchain Chris. Man, it's pretty fire. He sent me a single, a new one that's coming out. I'll play that later on in the show. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah, we got some major talent here in Punksville. Let me just get this, get these tunes right. Let me get these tunes right. Okay. Wonderful. Dope. So, what's been going on in Punksville, huh? What's been going on the past week? Some of y'all will be like, yo, give me the rundown. Give me the little update. Thankfully, we have our lovely community manager here with us, Coconut.
Hey guys.
How's it going?
Good. Okay, so we have a lot of community updates to go through. So
Indulge
I'm
us.
just going to jump right to it.
Go for it.
All right, so we're starting with the governance. So the goal is to build out a system that allows for holders to legitimately govern a project in a way that's sustainable. And also we have our proposals live now on Snapshot. So if you haven't voted yet, go make sure to do so. You can find the link in the announcements. Moving on with that, we have a D-app being built by Dobbs, one of the core team members. You'll be able to submit and vote on your proposals right through that app, which is going to be a lot easier. Next, another thing we want to work on is the communication within the Discord. So Gaz and I are the 2 new community managers that were hired for that reason. We have a meeting with the founders, Ned and Dan, every single morning, and basically we just go over the agenda and what's going to happen throughout the day. That way we can relay it all back to you guys. We had an awesome open mic night last Saturday. The turnout was actually pretty good. We ended up giving away around almost 1 Ethereum and 5 sweatshirts out. Little update on that 0.3 Ethereum to 3 different winners have been sent out. And we have a poker event coming up this Saturday, so get your poker faces ready. That's going to be exciting. Oh my goodness, so much. We are bringing on some new mods and governors to have more people helping out around the Discord. So that's all being dealt with this week, and interviews have already been scheduled for that. There's also a mod meeting this week to go over the Discord. So I've seen a lot of you guys asking to clean up the Discord in the general chat. So we're going to be doing that, and you're going to see some changes this week. Next, I want to talk about the art contest. There was some crazy submissions, but that is now closed, and the winners will be announced really soon. Moving on to more Dan's side. So Dan, if you have anything to add to this, feel free to.
I shall. I'll do that a little bit later on.
Okay,
You're killing it though.
We are going to have an artist spotlight on Franken TV stream, which Dan is already currently doing, and that's going to promote artists within the community and that are also holders. As I said before, the community is full of talent, so I'm excited to see that roll out. Dan's going to be doing 3 streams a week because he's pretty much a Superman. So he wants to hit all different time zones, whether you're from North America, Asia, or Europe, you're going to be able to tune into one of them. My last update before I hand it back off to Dan is we'll be rebooting some of our other social media accounts. That's like Instagram and TikTok. We're going to be repurposing some of that content onto there. And as of right now, content is king. There's not much in the NFT space, so I think we're going to kill it in that sector. And that's pretty much it.
Very well put. Very well. We couldn't have said it better.
I'll post a recap after because sometimes I can talk pretty quickly. So, yeah.
Lovely. Bitcoin's dumping. Should people sell, Randy? Should people dump all their crypto assets?
Don't do it. You have to pay taxes. Not worth it.
Gotta hodl it. Lovely.
Unless you're in somewhere like Dubai.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta go to Portugal.
Yeah.
Get on those private islands. Awesome. Thank you for the updates, yo. Appreciate you coming on.
Bye, guys.
That was Coconuts. You heard her. Hodl. Avoid taxes. Just kidding. We're very compliant. Pay your taxes. Alrighty. I'm just going to power us through some NFT news. And then we'll have our lovely Franken governor, Posty, hop in here. An absolute legend, an OG. He's been here since day one. Has really shown his conviction and just an overall good guy. And we're gonna pick his mind on kind of what's going on in the space and some projects that look, or rather, a project that looks quite promising. It's had a ton of hype over the last year. Really, people have been waiting on this for a while, so it's still kind of early. You might be able to get a whitelist for it. I don't know how it works, but he'll give us the details soon, real soon. All right, so to the markets we go. Let me get my screen back in here. To the markets we go. What do you say? What's the haps here? You know what the haps are. Franken Clubhouse in Puerto Rico. That'd be fire. So guys, look at this art. Looks fantastic. The Franken tape is almost done. In terms of the mixing, I'm going to announce the winner probably today or tomorrow and get that finalized. But oh my God, this art is just incredible. So fire. I was reading some comments of people saying the tape's cringe. Why is it all NFT talk? Why is it all NFT rap? You know, we need to appeal to a wider audience. And I completely understand that. And I agree to the aspect of, yeah, absolutely. We want the music to appeal to a wider audience. The thing that a lot of people don't understand is the songs were already all done before mint. They were all completed. The songs were kind of part of our marketing campaign. So we have we have this huge catalog of music already done. So instead of just, all right, let's not utilize that, polish it, and try to maybe leverage that somehow for, I don't know, just as like a Genesis album on Spotify or on an NFT platform. Instead of just letting that die out and working on new stuff, let's just get that out and then we can work on new stuff. And it's not extremely costly or necessarily time consuming. You know, I think there's a little bit of a misconception there. So with future music, 100%, it will be more targeted towards a wider audience that is actually not NFT native or crypto native. Just putting that out there. Yeah, so far, like this art's just insane. Just absolutely insane. Like just mind blowing. This is really good look, especially for us. We own 4 CryptoPunks. There was a alien that sold for 8,000 Ethereum a couple days back. Just absolutely nuts. Was it making it the most expensive NFT sale in the CryptoPunk collection? The 4th largest NFT purchase of all time. Absolutely nuts. The last time was 11.8 million in 2021. Just absolutely nuts. Do your digging on this as well. People are saying it's a wash sale. It's a wash sale. No, it's not. It's an actual legitimate sale. We have, what do we got going on? Analysts from the bank predict in-game spending will reach 18.4 billion by 2027. JP Morgan enters the Metaverse. What? Hey, Zenji. JP Morgan takes a big step into the Metaverse Tuesday, jumping into a nascent space with a virtual lounge in the popular blockchain world. So they've purchased land. The Onyx Lounge was unveiled along with a report from the bank outlining Metaverse-related growth opportunities for businesses and causes for its explosive interest. JP Morgan, guys, like they're no joke. They're very bullish now on Metaverse. And keep in mind, Metaverse does not just mean Oculus Rift. People get that really like, that's like a confusing thing. It doesn't. It just basically means like living in a digital world or operating in a digital realm. But more so when I think Metaverse, I just think more blockchain and actually having ownership in like a sovereign identity in a digital world that cannot be like Alt F forward, like how Facebook can Alt F for you. JP Morgan said the market opportunity to have a 1 trillion in yearly revenue. Just absolutely bonkers. It's just a nice little, validation to have them talking about this. Analysts at the bank predict the Metaverse initial total addressable market, the TAM, in China will be roughly 4 trillion as it replaces the mobile internet with a more immersive experience. Once the Metaverse begins disrupting offline activity, such as real estate showings, vehicle test drives, and education, that figure is predicted to soar to $8 trillion. Jesus. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Zynga, they've done like an insane like what was it, billion dollar company. They did like $500 million in revenue in 2020 for their app, it's like Words with Friends. That was the game they created. It's a major big player in the mobile games industry, and now they're looking into launching an NFT. If you look at here, things are really frothy right now, Wolf said. I believe that's the CEO. So we're looking at the cycle and we're figuring out where we want to jump in, but we definitely have feelers out. Notice how he says we're looking at the cycle. And I love that he mentioned that. NFTs are cyclical. Like right now, we're really frothy, right? We're bound for a bit of a cool down. And that's been like that since 2020, 2021, when NFTs were going super frothy. It's not just an infinite leg up. There are cool downs. Just like when Bitcoin hit 1K, it crashed to $200 back in 2014, 2013. This is once again huge. Big player looking into the NFT space. YouTube doubles down on NFT integration. Chief Product Officer Neil Mohan said NFTs allow creators to make money in ways not previously possible. What? YouTube elaborated plans for 22 in a blog post Thursday, doubling down on the idea that crypto assets could have a huge upside for its creators. Incredible potential and allow creators to make money in ways not previously possible. We believe new technologies like blockchain and NFTs can allow creators to build deeper relationships with their fans. Facts, right? Look at how connected we are to each other and to the projects that we've bought. NFTs, they're just so special. You really don't get that connection elsewhere. Like if you conventionally think about like an artist or a musician you'd listen to, most of the connection you'd get is like listening to their music, commenting, buying their merch. Like how do you depth in that, right? Or going to their shows. The NFT is added that depth, and it goes depending on how someone is running their like NFT project, there can be a crap ton of depth there, right? It's very fascinating. It allows creators to build deeper relationships with their fans. For example, giving a verifiable way for fans to own unique videos, photos, and arts, and even experiences from their favorite creators could be a compelling prospect for creators and their audiences. Let's go, baby. Is everyone on the YouTube stream? No, there's people here on Twitch. You can see the little Twitch icon. But, I mean, let me see. We got the sauce out on Twitch. Wonderful. Let me see here. Facebook doubles down on Meta. Facebook doubles down on Meta, even though their stock kind of crashed. It looks like they're just doubling down, going in harder. In fact, I wanted to show you guys this real quick. I don't know if you've seen the Facebook Super Bowl ad. I'm gonna show this real quick for y'all. Let's give this a watch, shall we? Stop the music.
Closing time. Get out, please. Stop playing, please. Let's go, folks. Come on. You two over there. Come on, let's go.
That bark. That thumbnail is up there. So I mean that's insane. I mean that's a very it's a very emotional ad that they had there. I like the storytelling they did. I like the emotions. I just personally I'm not a big fan of like the VR. I can't see myself using that. I remember my mother telling me don't get too close to the TV, you know, it's bad for your eyes. I don't know, you know, what VR is going to look like 10 years from now, but that ain't it. I don't know. That really ain't it. But I mean, hey, kudos to them. They're going hard with it, and we'll just have to see how it plays out. That was a pretty nutty ad. I give that a 6.9 out of 10. 6.9. All right, let me just run us through the little remaining bits of news here, wrap it up, and we'll have Posty hop on. Give us a little look at Imposters, a new hot NFT project by Elliot Trades. What? All right. I talked about LooksRare a week ago, I believe, or was it 2 weeks ago, with our lovely guest from What Are NFTs, G Money, and we were discussing, you know, this project. It's an NFT marketplace that basically allows users to own the marketplace as opposed to OpenSea being a centralized entity. This is like a Uniswap of NFTs, or a Uniswap of NFT marketplaces. And we've recently seen just a total crash, 70%, 60% correction. People are losing their minds, like, oh, this thing's I'm just gonna watch this go to zero. You know, it's very fascinating. It's such a, the markets are really just fear and greed. You know, when people just tend to sell when it's the worst time to sell, and they tend to buy when it's the worst time to buy. Market psychology has like never changed over the course of like 100 years. Fundamentally, this project to me is very sound. This one guy made a great thread just a couple days back on this about looks. He said on February 9th, we had the halving of looks. The rewards were basically cut in like by 55%. What happened during this event was the number of looks that were awarded were essentially halved. There was another thread for that. Now you might be asking me, hey, why should I care? What does the money printer have to say? Let's examine the internals of the money printer known as Looks Rare. One common concern I've seen is wash trading isn't profitable anymore, or wash trading isn't going to come back. It's done. Nope, that's incorrect. Wash trading is and will be profitable as long as the daily volume does not exceed profitable levels. It's here to stay. What that means is our money printer, although it is 50% slower, it's still a money printer. At the current price of looks, we're still pumping around 40 to 80 million more in volume per day than OpenSea, and will continue to do so over the next 90 days, which is the next phase of the halving, right? We're in phase 2. This means over the 120 days that Looks has been a platform, they have projected to do more in volume every single day than OpenSea. Now that's diluted. That includes the watch trading. It's not the organic sales, but we'll get into that in a second. Now, you may also be concerned of where's the organic volume? Fair question. Let's talk about it. You're right. Our organic volume isn't that of OpenSea yet. They're a titan to us humans, but here's why they should be worried. In just 30 days, LooksRare's legitimate volume is still more than NFT Marketplace's Rareable, Super Rare, and other marketplaces did in all of 2021 combined. That is the mic dropper there of a new platform just came out with a really good, really sick deployment plan with how they airdropped people, whatever you want to call it, a vampire attack. Their UX may not be as clean as OpenSea, but still just being this fresh in the game, really blasting off, I guess you could say, at the start of this race. Just 30 days into its conception, Looks Rare is on the map, generating about $1 billion in organic volume, $33 million a day. A number that only seems more likely to grow as NFTs gain a foothold in 2022. And that's really important. We're early, very early. Like, people still don't realize how freaking early we are with Bitcoin and ETH still going into the next 5 to 10 years, where they're going to go. And then everything else beneath that, the smart contract layers, the dApps, the NFT, Metaverse, it's super early, man. Super, super early. Because we're still early, LooksRare's money printer is rewarding us. 220% APR is ludicrous still. Over the next 90 days, we're projected to make more than the 30 days at 500% APR. Yeah, that's true, because it is a longer period. And of course, we should look at the numbers. 84% of people are still staking. There's over 37,000 unique users, and it's climbing. Legitimate revenue is $1 billion USD over 30 days, all of which goes back to the community and holders, whereas OpenSea, on OpenSea, nothing goes back, right? They get to hold that fee personally to them. We should also understand and shouldn't attribute any price decrease to loss of faith in the platform, right? This can be depressing to look at. Oh, my gains are gone. I'm going to sell. This is a rug. This is a rug. Ah! We also need to consider, like, obviously, Bitcoin dumped. There's uncertainty in the market. Here we go. ETH and BTC. Many factors are in play when it comes to the fall in the price. How well ETH and BTC do. Ukraine versus Russia. Overall market weakness are all factors at play. Looks Rare NFT has proven to be fundamentally better. They offer 20% off the platform fees compared to OpenSea. They got like some special promo going on. Their contracts are written better, optimized, saving us users money on every transaction. They respond to community's ideas and concerns. The staff engages in convo. They're active. They have shown OpenSea's true colors, an outdated, money-hungry Web2 Goliath. Looks Rare has been the epitome of Web3. This is not my opinion of OpenSea. You know, I still have love for OpenSea. Like for real, they've really paved the way for NFT marketplaces. You have to put respect on them, even if they might be like a Binance of the NFT space. Nonetheless, like, got to put respect on it. They've paved the way. Not to mention all those giant fees you lost in OpenSea would come back to you on Looks Rare. Yeah, really well said. I do believe this. There's a lot of potential here. It's very risky. Nonetheless, it's a degen play. But personally, I am invested in this and I'm holding for the long run. Okay, I've got some other tidbits, but that's Yeah, okay. I'll talk about that later. What I want to get into now that we're talking about marketplaces and whatnot is Super Farm. So Super Farm is a dope platform. It's gonna be like, how would you put it? It's like an NFT marketplace as well as a farming. Here we go. A launchpad, a farming platform. You can make NFTs here, mint them, have a marketplace trading as well as games as well. So this is looking like a pretty freaking stacked project. And I'd like to bring on Posty, our gov, to kind of talk to us about this game, Imposters, an online multiplayer social deduction game or whatever. Posty, how you doing?
Yo. Good. How are you, Dan?
I'm doing fantastico.
That is good.
Thanks for waiting.
No, that is fine. Where do we want to start? Do we want to start with what is this game? Who is behind it? So let me just...
Sure, you can even pop open your screen if you'd want to.
I can,
if you have...
Yeah, give me a second.
Go for it.
Pop open my screen.
Your DP's fire. Is that Psychedelics Anonymous and 3D? Let's go. Let's go.
All right. All right. So this is the game that we will be discussing a little bit today. This is called Imposters. It's a game that is coming out in, as you can see, 7. Oh, they've actually changed it. No, sorry. No, it is then. And so it is by Elliot Trades, which is a YouTuber and mainly a YouTuber. And
he's massive.
He's massive, and he's also behind Neo Tokyo. It's also got 2 other guys behind it. So if I where do they have it listed? So essentially the other 2 people behind it are 2 people who have also been doing game dev related stuff. They both, what do you call it? Yeah, they both have experience in VR areas. But then the more interesting thing, so they both have experience in VR areas and AR and mobile. So, but the game is essentially to do with like a very similar thing to Among Us, if you've heard of that before.
Right.
Probably, yeah. And they're very much playing off the idea of Twitch culture, because they talk about in here about Twitch culture. Essentially, that I pulled that. And talking about AAA, which sounds very similar to, say, something like the same phrasing that, say, something like Pixelmon used and a few of these other things. Because if we get into then their mint price and that kind of stuff, they went for something similar to some of these other projects. And essentially their public sale starts at the Dutch auction of 3 ETH. And then, yes... That's 50% is Dutch auction. The other 50% is for holders of Super Farm NFTs or Elliot Trades NFTs. And these, so this is the real shit. This is the real shit. So public sale, right? It costs around 8.7K to get in instantly. In US dollars. That's if you're paying 3 ETH at the moment, right? And that will go up in price from now to then. The other thing is pre-sale, right? You have to have an NFT worth at least 1.67 ETH worth.
From
Super Farm. Now these NFTs did cost a lot cheaper when they came out. They were like 0.08 or something like that. So the thing is, it's really rewarding his long-term. It is rewarding his long-term holders, but at the same time, just wait. You think it is, but then right, the pre-sale mint price is 5.4K worth of Super Farm tokens.
Jesus. Wait, so the Dutch is like 8K. And then the pre-sale's 5K?
Yes.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's insane because, like, my theory is that it will like it will have FUD similar to like Pixelmon, and it will drop. So what's the point in investing to start off with? Because that Dutch auction will come down, but not just that, right? Yeah, there's not gonna be 50,000 sold at that price. You'll get you'll be able to get in at a lower cost eventually. But yeah, it's just it's kind of crazy because that, like, say if you buy that, if you're trying to get in for pre-sale now, right, that costs more than public sale. Like,
yeah, damn, that's doesn't even make sense.
Now, yeah. So the thing with that, right, is last night there was a very interesting call in Elliot's Discord. There was a lot of people in there. So if you're listening and you were in there, chuck something in the chat, because yeah, it was a very rowdy call. No one had control over it really for a long time, and essentially there was a lot of dispute around that. People were annoyed that this was you're a sellout, overpriced it, yeah, as well as you're not benefiting you're not benefiting your community. The thing though, like, coming back to the game, I think in terms of just the game concept, it is interesting because they're trying to bring this play to earn thing to Among Us. Now, I will say that, seriously, couldn't you do something that is original in a sense? That's just like it's questionable because, like, you see things like Fortnite, that was kind of a bit of a revolutionized thing, but then look, they're similar because they bring concepts from different things, so it's not like the worst thing. So bringing the play to earn mechanics, I think that could be interesting because talking around Twitch, right, the thing with that is there's all these integrations that Twitch has around chat and all this stuff with viewers and watchers, right? So what if that, like, play to earn mechanics and tokenomics potentially has stuff to do with interaction with chat and them potentially, because we've seen other games like Hyperscape and a few other games from Ubisoft take advantage of viewer interaction control, so like deciding what happens in a game, and like, yeah. But then the thing is, then moving on with this, right, you have their whole, like, they've got phases that they're going to be releasing. So you have their phase 1 where each week there's different things that go on, and potentially my thought is that these things you earn a different NFT because they're talking at full sets. So potentially, and you earn some kind of beta access pass, or not earn, but you collect. I don't know if it's earning. And then we move into phase 2, which there's a battle pass, there's a map maker, and open beta, and phase 3, land, and a game mode making. So they're definitely trying to create a full system, or not a full ecosystem where people can create their own maps and create their own modes.
Game mode maker, yeah, I see that.
Yeah, the question there is, like, will that be that's an cumbersome system compared to, say, something like on the Steam Marketplace, where you can have actual mods that do anything, where this potentially is going to be like a inclusive, or not inclusive, but it's going to be an ecosystem where you have to do stuff in a predefined system, similar to, say, like a Super Mario editor world.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So to anyone who just joined, we're looking at a social elimination NFT game called Imposters, released by Elliot Wayman, Elliot Trades. He has like 600,000 followers on Twitter, basically. This has been hyped up for a long time.
It's been known about for at least a year.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't know what, like, if you've never heard of Among Us, that's kind of the inspiration of this. It's like, you basically have this simple map. It's basically like a board game, like a digital board game, where 8 people play together, or 10 people
It's
play
like
together.
Werewolf
One person is
or-
like the killer or the imposter.
Yeah.
And the imposter has to kill everybody basically, and then the people who are not the imposters have to figure out who the imposter is.
Yeah.
And it blew up. It did super well in 2020. It was like an indie game
It
that became
came
super
really
viral.
well for. It was really good with COVID. But like, yeah, it's taken from a few other games where you have is it called Werewolf or where you have like overnights, you have people go sleep and then someone dies each night. But yeah, they are the NFTs are interesting because like they're doing 420 amount for the team and giveaways, which is an extra 420, not included in the 10K. So it's not too much extra, but it's still like over that 10K.
With the amount that they're like, so are these characters the playable NFTs like in the game? Is that how they're doing this? Like,
yes, they're like avatars you can, but it's also going to be free to play eventually.
Interesting.
And play to earn. And then so these other two people, so this was the thing I was talking about beforehand, right? They've worked in, they've done stuff like Words with Friends and Tetris Beats, as well as things more so to do with like mixed reality, which is interesting that like they both have backgrounds in that, but they both also come from like having definitely some interesting backgrounds themselves.
Sega, EA, Play Studio, Zynga. Tim says he did work with Amazon, EA, contributing to Battlefield 1. I mean, it sounds pretty sick. I have no idea what the gameplay looks like. I have no idea what it's gonna look like. I don't know if you've been able to find anything.
I haven't been able to find
art and like animations they've made, right?
Yeah, there is. Hold on, there is nothing posted in the Discord yet in terms of. I can if you want to get my screen open again.
Sure.
So the Discord there's not really too much at the moment in terms of what you can see. You've got like a few things. You got security. Yeah, you haven't really got anything that's. Yeah, there's not really much that you can find out. You can see like to do with some of the roles, but yeah, there's not really any information to find out in the Discord about the actual game, as well as there's no way to earn whitelist. It's either you have. I don't like that personally. I don't like that it is very much moving in the sense that definitely have another NFT, or say potentially be collaborated with. I get like, it's potentially moving away from the earn whitelist mentality, but like this is like moving towards VC investors mentality, plus like also you need to have already had money in the space to be able to do this. It's not like someone new could do this.
So basically, like, this is unfortunate. I was thinking this would be a really big, good project, and it does look very promising.
It does look like anyone could play
the way
it
they're doing their
long-term,
sale,
like,
right?
That could be fun.
That just seems a little out of reach for a lot of people. Like 5 ETH, 3 ETH on the Dutch, super high pre-mint. Yeah, guys, do your own research. Look into it. Get in the Discord. Always do your own research.
Yeah,
but basically, it's a very cool concept. Really polished. Looks sick. Big social.
But we don't have any gameplay. Like,
but yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Zero gameplay. And who knows? Like, it could be a sick gameplay, and they're just trying to build massive hype before the mint. Put this on your watch list and take a look. It could be massive. I know that there's going to be a lot of promo behind this from Elliot. Like, let me just show Elliot's YouTube or Twitter real quick.
Hold up. Sorry. Where am I getting called from?
It's all good. So this is the guy who runs Imposters.
Yeah.
Elliot's huge. He's been in the crypto space for a long time. He's been doing content in the crypto space for a long minute.
At least 2018.
Yeah.
And so He's and like this is the thing. If anyone, he knows how to do play to earn. Or not knows, but he knows DeFi and will bring interesting DeFi mechanics to a game, because that's kind of what he is about. Like not just the gaming aspect, but yeah, also the fact of like
and the
tokenomics and the economy and how that like plays into it. But then also like with Super, he's got this whole token, which is another whole smart thing. The whole governance system is based on Super, which is not what you earn in the game. So essentially, people who own Super have governance over the game, which will be really good for the token, in my opinion. NFA.
Do you think that's actually kind of the meta play to just
that's
tokens?
Well, I may have scooped up Super before this actually happened.
Right.
Not because of that, but because my assumption was that it was going to be like High Rise and the other plays that have happened with Super, where 1,000 Super would have been enough to get whitelist. So I'd scoop some up. I potentially may scoop up more because like it's not a bad play, because like Super's going to be very useful in terms of it's definitely got a place in the game, like in terms of the governance, like that's going to be huge, and also it's going to be interesting.
Dope. I mean, yeah, this could be massive. I think the takeaway. Yeah, do your thing.
Yeah, one last thing is about the fact that it's interesting that they say that the project intends to hold the Super generated from the Imposters mint by selling half the items in ETH. It allows the project to pay for the taxes and operations without being forced to sell the Super and then stake it, right? And unlike an event is needed for transparency, a report will be issued.
What will the project do with the Super? So they're gonna trade. Oh, I see.
They're gonna
take the
token
and stake it, so it's not like interesting.
Losing, yeah.
But they're making so much. They're gonna make like 10K at 3.
It sounds like they already
had
like
30,000 Ethereum, 40,000 ETH. Like, how much ETH do you need to have a successful game?
Exactly.
I don't understand.
If you stake it right, you don't need that even, because you don't even have allocations. Or is it also right? They then have more governance over it.
Yeah, that's true. They gain more governance. People are paying in Super.
So essentially, they're forcing people, by people doing whitelist. It allows them to have more. No, that's kind of messed up, at least in my book.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I thought we'd kind of see the run of the mill. Dutch it for sure, with the amount of social pressure, like when you have 600K on your Twitter, a couple 100K on your YouTube, of course, yeah, Dutch it. It's crazy that even the pre-minters are going to be paying hefty for it. Who knows? He could have a couple tricks up his sleeve.
100%.
I give this like a 6.5 so far. I think from the social aspect, there's going to be even if it does seem odd, there's going to be so much demand for this regardless.
I will say the other reason why they may be staking it, right, is this is also potentially a play to also fund their NFT Marketplace as well. This is the start of their marketplace. They're doing a game to stake. They're making an incentive for people to stake their Super to have governance over this game, right? And in turn, right? That's they're in turn doing this as a play to get more chance to be able to release their marketplace.
That's a good point. I think not a lot of people realize Super Farm is a big part of all this. That's kind of the infrastructure behind it.
And they do also have a launchpad as well.
Launchpad, yeah. And maybe you'll be able to farm with your
exactly
with your Imposter.
NFT
farming. I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah,
Guess
we'll have to see.
Game looks sick though. Yeah, the teaser does look dope. Well, I think if the gameplay is promising, they'll probably crush it. Because if it has a good gameplay loop and it's entertaining to watch, then just how you've kind of said it, it could definitely take over on Twitch. I mean,
Yeah.
I know Neo Tokyo has been like crushing their tournaments on Twitch.
Yeah,
and shit,
this would
right?
definitely. Yeah, and that's the other thing, right? Is that this could definitely play into being used for Neo Tokyo events. But
Right.
also it's interesting that they're going into they were doing Neo Tokyo events and now they're doing a game for that kind of stuff. The question then is, when are they creating their own streaming platform?
Yeah, true. Just make
Because
it all in-house.
Make it all in-house.
Make it all in-house. Because if you have the money for it, then I guess you can.
Exactly.
Right? I guess you can.
Yeah.
Dope. Okay. Appreciate your analysis on that. It's imposters.gg if you guys want to look into this. You can search up Elliot Trades on YouTube or Twitter if you want to see the kind of the man, the CEO of it running it all. Posty, appreciate you, brother.
No worries. Thank you for having me on, Dan.
Anytime. Easy. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's finish this up with a couple more look-see pooksy at this Twitter thread. I came across this. Sometimes you just come across really good stuff on Twitter. Like I don't know about you guys. I actually want to ask y'all. Have you ever used Twitter before NFTs? Tell me in the chat. I think a lot of us have never used Twitter until we kind of got into like crypto and NFTs, and we're like, damn, okay, this is the place to be to like learn shit early and just find alpha, quote unquote. I hope I have 3 ETH that will buy Frank and NFT, my G. Let's go, Yusuf. Yeah, wasn't any fun. Just lots of crying. Just lots of crying. What do you mean? Just lots of crying? I used Twitter since 2009. Damn. I literally never touched Twitter. I thought it was like the worst thing ever. Yeah, not at all. I guess it's a little mixed bag. Okay, I want to run through this for any of you traders out there. I want to run through what this guy has been saying about how he turned 0.6 to 150. So let's kind of just deep dive into it, shall we? How I turned 0.6 Ethereum into 150 ETH while sticking primarily to 2 projects. No lucky mints, no whitelist, no bots, no alpha groups. A thread diving into the strategy which worked for me that anyone can use to be profitable in the NFT space. Number 1, pick a proven project. When I first started, I was blindly jumping it from derivative to derivative, risking losing a majority of my bankroll on a single flip gone wrong. The entire game changed for me when I settled on a solid project with good volume like Lazy Lions NFT. Lions Floor was sitting about 2.5 times what it was when I first found the project in August. I'm mentioning this to show you that you don't need your project to go parabolic. You don't need to go on a parabolic run to be profitable. At least that doesn't hurt. You just need the project to have consistent volume. Study the trait and rarity premiums and know them better than everyone else. This part takes hours and won't come easy, but it's by far the most important piece to the puzzle. The listing and sales page and OS combined with sites rarity tools are your best friends here. I've realized that a shocking amount of people don't even know listing pages exist. So here it is. You can view in real time the sales and listings as they come in. To get here, click the activity tab and toggle the listings. You can see on the left-hand side there. This page is your textbook. Study it nonstop. I watched the Mutants listing page for a month straight before being confident enough to make my first purchase on something that I felt was a deal. Once you learn the market well enough to be able to spot a deal as soon as it's listed, you're ready to start sniping and bidding. Make the buy. Simple, right? In the beginning, my rule of thumb was if I thought there was a greater than 75% chance that I could sell it for a profit on the same day, then I'd buy. This is an extremely conservative rule, but works great for quickly compounding gains with smaller bankroll. There's 2 main ways to go about your buys. Directly from the listing page with WETH bids. A lot of people don't know this, but you say you have 1 WETH in your account. You can actually place as many, that's true, yeah. You can place as many WETH bids as you like, and you're not going to pay You're not going to pay any gas on it until I don't think you pay any gas for just bidding. You can just do unlimited bids. If it gets accepted, the rest of your bids become inactive. That's really good to know, actually. Immediately look for a sale. Sweet. One of your lowball WETH bids have been accepted. Now what? What worked for me at the start was to price aggressively and go for a sale ASAP. This way I could quickly compound the gains, get my capital back, and be ready to snipe the next deal. Once I was able to afford multiple lines at the same time, I realized as long as I was able to stay liquid enough to snipe another one or two, I could aim a tad bit higher on my sales. The trick here is to find a balance between pricing your sales and always having ETH available. Whenever someone asks me what should I price this at, my response is, what do you need it sold by? When do you need it sold by? In this game, you can either price to sell fast or price to sell at fair market value. You usually don't get to do both. This market strategy uses a mix of the two. Liquidity is king. It almost always the wrong move to be all in. A slight downturn in the collection's floor price could burn you badly in the short run. And on top of that, you won't have any ETH available to buy deals from the panic sellers on the downturn. That's really, really good point. I get excited when I see the floor dropping because at this point, I have a luxury of always being liquid enough to make a few buys. Periods of panic and FUD are solid collections have proven time and time again to be the best opportunities to get the best buys. Buy fear, sell hype. Use your project's Discord and earn trust. Every project Discord has a marketplace channel. You need to be posting in here daily. It works. People in the community will start to know you and trust you for private deals, which can save you a good chunk from the OpenSea fees. That's a good tip. One of the biggest advantages I have from earning a good rep within the communities I'm involved in is that people trust me for the private deals and are willing to send first. I pretty much only do private deals now, which saves me 6.5% fees on OS. That's insane. That's actually, if you're trading like a couple ETH, that can be a big amount, right? The savings add up fast. If you don't have any reputation yet, there are sites like NFTtrader.io that act as an escrow service for private deals. For NFTs worth 2+ ETH, you'll most likely be better off using their service or using their service over going through OpenSea. There's a slight gas fee on both sides. So the key takeaways are: pick a solid project, learn the prices so well you can look that you can look at any of the 10K pieces of the collection and instantly know what it would sell at today. Hawk the listings page, price for quick sales at first, make connections, build trust. Legend. Really good advice. Oh, you saw this thread. Great strategy, especially for those who don't have a lot of free time. Let's go. Yeah, this thread's been blowing up, right? 6529 is launching an NFT fund. He's completely anonymous, but the basis of the fund is in the ability over identity, right? If you've been following 6529 on Twitter, over 240K followers, and this person has always had such a good rep and really spitting really good macro analysis of the space, of the NFT space. And it's just really interesting now. He's diving into creating an NFT fund. So I don't know what that's going to look like. Are they going to launch an NFT for it? Are they going to run a token and peg the token to all the NFTs that they have in a treasury? The beauty of being anonymous is you can you don't really have to give an F about compliance, right? Because what door are they going to come knock on if you did something non-compliant? So he has that advantage, right? And people might be really interested in it because he can do things that are, non-conventional. So I'm going to keep my eyes on this for y'all. This might be really interesting. Let me see here. I think that brings us to the end. I'm just going to play some of Benzo's songs of Franken. He's a Frankenpunk holder and also really talented musician. I'm just going to play some of his songs for us here and conclude the stream. Then we can do a little giveaway.
taking my mind off the drugs and I've been getting hooked. Out of my mind cause I needed a lifeline. Took it for the heart but they're killing me, I'm gon' fucking die. Associating great through my own home. I've been so alone. Vision disconnect when I'm home. Water don't leave me alone. You know what it all is all that I can do. Stop leading me on and be the death of me. I don't wanna rush cause I'll end up on the run again. And I can't stop thinking about you, got my soul now. You want me to name you when I tell you I'm done. In my mind I'll make it out. In my mind I'm going. I can't stop thinking about you, got my soul now. You want me to name you when I tell you I'm done. In my mind I'm going.
That was Benzo. This man's got a great voice. Straight fire. I'll play another one of his tracks while we do this giveaway now. Frank and Whale. Alrighty. Y'all ready? Wait. Willis said, when are you going to choose the art? I've basically already chosen it. I just picked the most voted one in the art contest. I'll make the announcement either tonight or tomorrow for the winner. The art is just fantastic here. Let me show you. I chose this. Isn't that just incredible? Incredible art. Alrighty. 3 winners, 3 hoodies. Let's go. And soon enough, I'm going to start giving y'all whitelists with the projects that we're partnering with. Nachis. Congrats on winning. Congrats on winning, my friend. Do me a favor, drop your Discord ID in this live chat, and I will message you. Make sure that you're a holder, and we'll get your info. Let's go. All right, who's next? No, they're not. They're Twitch and YouTube. It's combined. It's not only for YouTube. Yusuf. Congrats, Yusuf. Congrats, my friend. Dope. Favorite that comment. Yusuf, drop your Discord, buddy. She got it again. We'll re-roll. 2 double winner. We'll re-roll it. We'll re-roll it. Vrev. Congrats, Vrev. Let me just see here. GG. Okay, so we had our winners. We had Vrev, Yusuf, and Nachis. Congrats. Let me just need to check something. Let me check something here. Just want to make sure that y'all are holders. Okay, Rev dropped his ID. Nice. I'm just waiting on... Okay, Joseph, he put his as well. Yusuf. Splendid. Awesome. Okay, give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna play something real quick.
And I don't wanna die out now. Got the river said I'm gonna find out right now. Said the fall gonna be 2 weeks now. And I hope you all hold I just got my finger palm. Had my shorty pick a number, ask her what she want. And she told me that she only need a one-on-one. You can go and check the wallet, I'm just having fun. Watch some money come, I ain't tryna flip. Baby, I just bought the dip. And yeah, my bitch is curvy, I ain't talking about her hips. Didn't need a white list, took a shot I can't miss. I'm just sleeping while they sleeping, they forgot the D-list. Now I'm like, oh no, I don't want that FOMO. We about to blow. Don't blink too quick, might miss it when we go. And I don't wanna die out now. Got the river said I'm gonna find out right now. Said the fall gonna be 2 weeks now. And I hope you all hold to 10 each now. And I don't wanna die out now. Got the river said I'm gonna find out right now. The fall gonna be 2 weeks now. And I hope you all hold to 10 each now.
Yusuf, make sure you can accept a friend request because I can't message you or add you on Discord. Everyone else I've just added. Cheers, Mirti. Have a good night, man. Anytime, Buck. Appreciate you coming by. Take care, Nay. Shabbat Becher. Cheerio. Alrighty, my Franken, stay blessed. I will see y'all next week. I've got a whole new streaming setup going with it. It's just going to be full Juggernaut mode. Basically, I think I briefly talked about it before, but there'll be more details in the Discord, and there'll be more details when you see it in action. So a lot of good shit is coming. Appreciate y'all. Have an amazing rest of your day, night, or morning, or evening, or midday, or midday, evening, morning, night, midday. Cheers, TDA. Later, Gators. Rev, I've never missed one stream, you know what I'm saying? since November, I'm banging them out. Appreciate that, man. All right. Love you guys. Take care.